Every month, millions of people around the world make one decision that silently drains their income, limits their freedom, and keeps them financially stuck for years. And the crazy part is, nobody talks about it openly. Today, we're breaking down the car payment trap, why it's so dangerous, how it silently destroys your financial growth, and most importantly, how you can escape it before it's too late. Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever wondered why so many people feel financially stressed even when they earn a decent salary? Why life feels tight no matter how hard you work? Why savings never grow? Many people blame inflation. Some blame low income. Others think they are just bad at managing money. But in reality, there is one silent killer that eats a massive portion of your income every single month: the monthly car payment. Now, here's the shocking part. Most people don't even realize they are trapped, because the system is designed to make you feel like buying a car on installments is completely normal. You walk into a showroom, the salesman smiles, hands you a brochure, and shows you a shiny car with just $45,000 per month. It sounds so simple, right? Just one monthly payment, and you get the car of your dreams. But what they never tell you is how deadly this payment actually becomes over time. Let me show you how this trap works. A person walks into a dealership. They like a new car that costs far more than they can actually afford. But instead of discouraging them, the dealer offers them a 5 to 7 year payment plan. They stretch the loan as long as possible so the monthly payment looks small and harmless. But here's the truth. The longer the loan, the more interest you pay. And while you're paying extra money, the car is losing value every single day. This is the deadly combination: decreasing value and increasing payments. Imagine this. You buy a new car for 40 lakhs on a long-term payment plan. Within the first year, the car's value drops by 15 to 20%. Within 5 years, the car is worth maybe half the price. But you spent years paying monthly installments plus rising fuel costs, maintenance, registration, taxes, and insurance. And by the time you finish paying off the car, it has already lost most of its value. You didn't buy a car, you bought a financial burden. And this is the part nobody talks about, because everyone around you also has a car payment. Your friends, your coworkers, your relatives. So it feels normal. You don't feel financially trapped because everyone around you is trapped with you. It becomes a shared struggle, a cultural habit, a financial prison disguised as convenience. Now let's talk about what this payment really costs you. When you commit to a monthly payment, you are locking a big portion of your income for years. This means less money for investing, less money for emergencies, less money for opportunities, and less money for saving. People think they're buying a car, but they're actually buying stress. It's a monthly reminder that they owe something. And that pressure slowly drains mental peace. Let me explain why this trap is so effective. When you go to buy a car, dealers and banks don't show you the total cost. They only show you the monthly installment. And that number is designed to look small. The psychology is simple. If the monthly payment looks affordable, the customer feels comfortable. But the reality is brutal. Monthly payments hide the true cost, hide the interest burden, hide the long-term commitment, and hide the real financial damage. And here's the most dangerous part. Once you're locked into a payment plan, upgrading your life becomes very difficult. You can't take risks. You can't switch careers easily. You can't invest aggressively. You can't build savings fast. Because every month, a fixed amount is taken from your income. This is how the trap steals your freedom. A car that should give you mobility ends up taking away your options. But here's something even more important. Many people don't just buy the car they need, they buy the car they want. A car that matches their status. a car that looks impressive, a car that makes them feel successful. And to afford that expensive car, they stretch the loan even further. They trap themselves even deeper. And all for what? A temporary feeling of pride. Let's be honest, most people don't buy a car for transportation. They buy it for validation. Validation is one of the most expensive things you can chase. Now let's talk about the real cost of owning a new car on payments. It's not just the installment. It's maintenance, fuel, insurance, registration fees, yearly taxes, and unexpected repairs. When you add everything, the actual cost becomes far higher than what you expected. And every added cost increases the pressure. This is where financial stress begins. Not because you're earning less, but because you committed too much. But here's the good news. You can break this cycle. You can escape this trap. And you can own a car without destroying your financial life. The simplest rule is this: buy a car you can afford in cash. If you can't buy it cash, you can't afford it. Start with a cheaper used car, something reliable, something that gets the job done, and then upgrade slowly as your income grows. This is how wealthy people do it. They protect their money first. They avoid long-term debt. Don't tie up their income in liabilities. Remember this: a car is not an investment. It's a tool to get you from point A to point B, nothing more. Don't let it turn into a chain that holds you back. Don't let a shiny object control your life. And don't let society pressure you into luxury you can't afford. Financial freedom is not about what you drive. It's about what drives your life. So before you sign that next car payment contract, take a step back. Look at the long-term picture. Ask yourself, will this car help me grow financially, or will it hold me back for years? The answer is usually very clear. Choose wisely. Your future depends on it. And that is the truth about the car payment trap no one talks about.